Greetings everyone, Ray Landis here with another adventure that involves a Stratocaster. And if you've watched my channel at all or have spent any time looking at the videos I've posted, you can tell that I have a great affinity towards Stratocasters. And they are absolutely my favorite type of electric guitar. And I've been on a quest for some time now to try to get the perfect Stratocaster that has all of the elements that I like best. And there's some that are a little different than others, but they all really encapsulate what I think is the best guitar that has ever been made, the Stratocaster. And I usually like them with 3 single coil pickups. I just like the way single coil pickups sound. This particular one is definitely in the top 5 of all guitars that I've owned. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and why I think it's so great, and also explain the anomaly that I incorporated into this guitar that I didn't think was going to be permanent, but it worked so well that I'm keeping that as a unique element of this Stratocaster. This Stratocaster came from a body that I ordered from eBay, and I wanted a really nice white Stratocaster that would make a perfect build, and this particular body was the right configuration and it was the right price, and it was really perfect for what I wanted to do. This is kind of like a Player 2 guitar because it's got a Player 2 modified neck on it, and this has the locking tuners that the modified 2 guitars have. This neck is made in Ensenada, which is Mexican. I think personally that this is one of the best necks that Fender makes. And I mean, you can go wild and get something from the custom shop, and you can get almost anything you want, but price and quality, I think this neck is really one of the best. For one, it's got rolled fingerboard edges. It's got really super nice fretwork. It's got all of the features that you would ask for in a good Fender neck, with the walnut skunk stripe, the rolled edges. Everything is just perfect about this neck. And these come with a really good nut. This particular configuration doesn't come in any of the models available in the Player 2 series. This one has a standard 6-screw trem, which is one of my favorites. I know a lot of people like the 2-point trems, but these 6-point trems have always been good, and they really do work well if they're set up right. I went ahead and I put brass saddles on this, and the Player 2 has rolled steel saddles, which are good. But on this particular one, I wanted the modern saddles with the 6-screw trim. So I went ahead and I ordered the saddles separately. It's a 6 millimeter trim bar that threads in. These are Player 2 series Stratocaster pickups with an aluminum pick guard that's similar to the Arctic Frost that they have on the Ultra. I think it's called Arctic Frost. But I put standard bell-shaped strap buttons on, and just a standard F plate on the back. And the anomaly that I wanted to mention is on the inside. I took this 6-point trim and I put a small block on the back of it, and that was because I wanted to keep the weight on this guitar as much as I could down at a comfortable weight. And usually the small trem blocks don't work well. But on this particular one, I used 3 springs and I tightened up the trim so that it lays flat on the body, but just tight enough that when the trem is released, it rests on the body, and then it's got the looseness to be able to go downward with it. And that is one way to fix tuning problems with a trem, with a small block. And the small block is not one of those ones that are real like chalky. This was a nicer, smooth steel type of a block, but it was small. It was one of the smaller ones. And with the trem being decked, having that small block, and then only having it come back to a flat deck with minimal spring tension really makes this trem works great, and it goes back into perfect tune. Only that it goes downward, you can't bend upward, and usually bending upward is a mistake anyway. If you've ever had the opportunity to use a trem and taken and pulled the strings sharp, that doesn't always work well. That's a sure way to make your guitar go out of tune. But going downward and then back to a flat surface, that makes for a really good tuning stability, and you can get away with using it quite a bit, and it does come back in great tune. This particular guitar, again, has the Player 2 series single coils, not the noiseless ones, but these are the regular Player 2 pickups, and I think they sound great. I think they're one of the best just all-around pickups that you can get in a Stratocaster.
Hallelujah. Oh, Jesus. Hallelujah. Come on. Praise God. Praise His name. Hallelujah. Woo. Hallelujah. Come on and praise His name. Hallelujah. Oh, come on, everyone. Praise His name. Hallelujah.
And this particular build went together so nicely, and it is really a smooth playing instrument. I like this trem bar. It is a thread in. It's a 6 millimeter, which is one of the thicker ones, and doesn't have the little plastic piece on the end. So it's more like it's got some more meat to it, and it doesn't wobble at all. But with the aluminum pick guard, the 22 fret neck, medium jumbo frets, and all of the components that go into this guitar, this is one of the nicest Stratocasters, and I would call it, this is a Player 2 Stratocaster in all of its glory, but of course this particular configuration and this look is not available unless you build it yourself. So as I mentioned earlier, I am always on the quest to try and get the perfect Stratocaster, and I think I've got my top 5 that I like the best. I don't know if I can outdo myself on these unless I wanted to spend thousands of dollars on some sort of a custom shop model, and I don't think that's necessary. For one, I don't go on the road. All my recordings are done right here in my office or somewhere thereabouts. And I don't plan on going out and doing lots of gigs because I don't think that's really the way music is created anymore. It's far and in between that you find an actual group that is still touring and recording. Uh, some of the older ones, yes, but the new fad is to record and master everything right here in your office or in your home studio. But you still need a great instrument to do that with. And I think this Stratocaster, being what it is definitely one of my favorites. I wanted to take just a moment to let you know that we have a brand new album that we just released. It's called A Fresh Touch. You can actually get this on CD if you order directly from us. We have it available as well on a flash drive, where on the flash drive you'll have the high definition WAV files or the MP3. So if you plug it into your car, depending on what type of player you have, you'll be able to get either one, the MP3 or the WAV. The CD, I don't know if you still have a CD player or not. Some people do. It's nice to be able to take and look at the cover and just read that when you're listening. Even though that's not something that most people listen to these days, we did want to make that available. These songs are also on our YouTube channel, and you can download them from Soundcloud. You can listen to them on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. Just search out the Raise the Worship, A Fresh Touch, and our songs should come up. So if you've enjoyed this and you've been inspired to perhaps build your own version of the Stratocaster, which I think is the greatest instrument of all time, then I'm going to ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time for the next guitar adventure. Take care.